which is really a wonderful phrase because it simply states that there is a modicum of inevitability. There's just a small amount, you know? So as I excavate the topsoil in this layer, I suppose I'm able to continue telling you about Dragonus. Dragonus was able to find a blacksmith that could craft dragon scale armor, and then she had this crystal dragon scale, which allowed her to wear armor without needing to worry about the armor affecting her spellcasting ability. So she had the blacksmith that she found craft her some crystal dragon scale armor, which was beautiful. I had found a lovely picture online. It looked absolutely stunning. It looked to be like from some form of MMO. If I had to guess, probably Ragnarok Online, simply because I just hear wonderful things about that game, but I've never seen it before in my life. So, for all I know, it could have been that. Did not look like World of Warcraft. Also did not look like Final Fantasy, so I'm not really sure where the picture came from, but the picture looked rather stunning. It looked very nice. And so everyone was like, oh yeah, that picture looks wonderful. And we each had little kind of pictures for our characters, of course. We searched up pictures online. We were like, oh yeah, my character's wearing something like this, and my character's wearing something like that, and, you know, stuff like that. We were showing off for each other and saying, you know, this is what my character looks like. Which, it's a common theme amongst various Dungeons & Dragons players, where they'll go through and they'll find out what their character looks like, and then they'll go look online for pictures that match what they describe. However, when starting out, you want to actually reverse that. You want to have a picture of what your character looks like before you go to start describing them, because then you can just be like, okay, did I leave out any other details? Let me check the picture. And you can be like, oh yeah, they're a dwarf. It's like, oh, okay, I was wondering, you were describing all this intricate detail in your armor and how it was like gilded in this fine way and all this, that, and the other, and you know, you never covered your race. It's like, oh yeah, they're a dwarf. It's like, oh, okay. Well, mine's an elf. Ah, fascinating. So we have a dwarf and an elf. Ah, well, mine's a human ranger. Wait, are we just recreating the cast of Lord of the Rings? Well, darn it. Nonsense! We can't have a cast of the Lord of the Rings. After all, I'm a halfling. Oh crap, you're Frodo. I am not Frodo. Yeah, you're right, you're way too chaotic. You're Merry or Pippin. Which one? He's not Merry or Pippin. After all, if he was married, his wife would kill him. Yep, he's Pippin. How do you know he's Pippin? Because you're Merry. So yeah, D&D players can have a very good sense of humor in that regard, where they're able to just joke around with each other like that, and it generates a rather calming atmosphere where the players are able to better interact with each other and just generally get along with each other better, simply by virtue of them all knowing that really no matter what they do, they're all just kind of in it together, and so they should just work together. That being said, as a result of that, Dungeons and Dragons players tend to do very nicely. Not just for themselves, but for each other as well. Like the players themselves have a tendency to watch out for each other. Like, this is just something I've generally noticed about Dungeons and Dragons. The players will have a tendency to watch out for each other. They'll watch over each other. They'll make sure that they stay safe. They'll try not to let each other die. Stuff like that. As the story progresses, the players tend to generate a bit of chaos in their activities. However, the majority of what D&D is about is actually, by default, just pretty chaotic in general. So that's not really anything new. Let's see. Yeah, there. And then I want to take my iron pickaxe. I want to collect this emerald. And then I want to fill in the spot where that emerald was. I shall need to return to my base on the surface soon, because I need food. On top of that, I need to grab 1 stack from this cobblestone chest, because I need a pickaxe. I also need to put away the emerald that I just dug up. Pickaxe. I'll make 5 for now. Actually, I'll make 5 spares for now. Now, I shall go and... Yeah. A little half a heart of damage. The fall damage is insignificant because, well, I'm fine. But yeah, the characters in D&D will have a tendency for watching over each other, specifically the players. However, if your group doesn't metagame, like if they don't act outside of their character's knowledge base, for example, knowing exactly when a player is faking their death without orchestrating it beforehand, then the game has a tendency to get very detailed, very in-depth. It's difficult to explain just how different the sessions get when the players are acting proper, when they're acting the way they should be. But there is a definite notable difference between the different methods that are used. Oops. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, the quality of gameplay does seem to vary with the quality of interaction between players. By which I mean, if the players are able to work well together, then they will eventually be able to act as a very well organized group that is able to accomplish a large variety of things. Excuse me. However, there is also the offhand chance that they'll just be a complete mess. And most of the time in such situations, people will wonder how they're still alive. Sometimes the players will also wonder how their characters are still alive. But mostly it will be the GM, the Game Master, wondering how their characters are still alive. Because even the Game Master is scratching their head going, how are they not dead yet? As the GM thinks they're running out of ideas, but in all honesty, the Monster Manual has so many options to choose from. The ability to run out of ideas is existing, but not likely. The chance that a person is going to run out of ideas of how to kill you off in a D&D setting is rather low. It's kind of like, I think it was, the movie was called like 1,000 Ways to Die in the West or something. But yeah, it's kind of this convoluted, complex mess of trying to figure out how, Vortak Thrashgar is going to manage to avoid getting his face smashed in by a dragon or something. I don't know if that's an actual character name, but it sounded something Dungeons and Dragons-y, so I said it. The ability for a player to manage to get their character's faces smashed in is also something worthy of not being underestimated, because you would be surprised. Some people will be like, there is no way you could mess this up, dude. Okay? You kidding me? There is no possible way your character could die from this scenario. 90% of the time, it ends up turning into the person just going, hold my beer, as they proceed to get themselves killed in the most spectacular fashion. Not entirely unlike a episode of Sword Art Online. The sheer quantity of people who have died in Dungeons and Dragons shouting Leroy Jenkins is greater than 0, which is a problem, as we're all well aware. And if you're not familiar with who Leroy Jenkins is, good. Good for you, you sweet, innocent being. Do not change. Because Leroy Jenkins is an idiot. That's what Leroy Jenkins is. And not the good kind of idiot, like the doctor. No, Leroy Jenkins is just a dumb idiot. Very, very dumb idiot. I will move this down to this floor. So that I, at the very least, can contain the water. I managed to not need all of my polished andesite, which is good. Unless, of course, I'm trying to use up a bunch of polished andesite, which is not as good. Did I really fill in all of the diorite? Oh, I guess I filled in the diorite too. So I just need the granite. Lots and lots of granite. Great. Okay. That would be this one. Nature. I got 24 granite that I can utilize to fill in the measurings as well as the rest of the floor. Okay. Yeah, it's coming together rather nicely. I still need to... Right. Let's see. I still need to go right here, because I want to be able to access this chest from below, since this is where I'm typically storing everything. I want to grab my polished diorite out because I want to have a lot of diorite. Because this is actually supposed to be radiating out from here. Well, do I want to do that? Or... Ooh, there's a slime chunk over there too. Looks like he doesn't have much wiggle room, but he is a large slime, so there is a cave over there. Ah, okay. So that's a slime up there as well. They are at the range where it's starting to despawn. I know there's a slime chunk over here, because I remember seeing it in the very early days of this mine. Speaking of which, I can actually dig out this section. Now that I've gone ahead and lowered the mining height there. But yeah, way down here in the 3 wide gray line is a slime chunk somewhere in this region, roughly around here. I know this because as I was digging this all out, I managed to encounter quite a number of slimes. I will take this opportunity to return to base, making use of my fresh little cobblestone path block road here. Cobblestone half slabs with path blocks interspersing between them. Sounds like the pumpkin farm is still just hard at work. It is, of course, nighttime, so I want to rest because my character has been awake for who knows how many nights. That being said, I saw that Enderman. Where did he teleport to? As long as he didn't teleport to the surface, I think I'm fine. Yeah, okay, whatever. I probably need to clear out those zombies at some point. Because that's probably where half of this lag is coming from. It's just those zombies down there. Oh, some of them are zombie pigmen. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm going to go clear those out because I have to. Go, all healed up, well, all fed, and now I'm all healed up. Wait, really? Just like that, they're all gone? That's all it took, just walking over here? Oh, nope, there they are. I'm just beyond the height limit for them. Apparently, or I'm managing to hit the one spot in the X-ray that is not letting me see them. But yeah, they're down there. I know they're down there. They're just out of render range. Pretty sure I'll spot them as I walk away. No? Like, I know it's down there. Yeah, see? So annoying. Okay, so I'm going to have to dig down to them from here, simply because there's no other option for simultaneously tracking them and navigating towards them. This is going to be a very crude mineshaft, but it will be effective. I probably should have brought torches. Fortunately, I think I just mined next to some coal? No? Guess not. I shall go grab some torches. I don't need many. Let me just grab a few of these spares. And this one. Okay, 4 torches should more than do the trick. Looks like a lot of these guys aren't despawning because they're wearing helmets. Which means they're probably also wearing items. You know, they're probably like holding something. That's what I'm trying to say. I do see what appears to be a spawner and a treasure chest over there. I'm guessing that's very related to these zombies being here. Fortunately, I have backup pickaxes for days. Because I'm always going through my pickaxes, so I always make sure I have plenty. Yeah, that's a lot of zombies. I see you, Dad. Probably want to just turn the line shift a little bit. Considering how many of these are drowned. Okay, well, this just became interesting. Yoink. Who's next? You with the armor. caves. Oh, you guys fell in here. Oh, that's beautiful. Poetic justice, I say. So I'm going to dig out a few of these blocks so that I can start sniping with my bow. That's extremely noisy. Start to drown on accident. It's fine. Oops. Misfired. Catch my breath. Catch my breath again. God, that guy did not want to die. Oh, you sneaky, cheeky, little zombie. So yeah, these guys are not the type that will just die. Boots, body piece. Repair my body piece so that it is full durability. Leggings. Was that actually everything? No. Anything but. Full health helmet, full health pants, remember to breathe. Put on the respiration helmet because that's useful. And I make my watery escape. Return to the surface. Problem solved. Yeah, shoot the zombie. regular zombie. We don't need the shield. Okay. This is, of course, within slime chunks. That being said, however, we have no intention of ever utilizing that pit. Because, holy crap, that place is dangerous. Let me go ahead and repair... Actually, let me repair that chest piece. And let me repair these golden boots, too. How's the shovel? Silk Touch Efficiency 3 iron shovel. That's going in storage. I don't remember what I would need a Silk Touch shovel for. I remember there's a few things, but I don't remember what they are. I suppose I can actually bring the leads and the leather down into the mine down below. Then I probably want to hurry up and escape. It's annoying when these little ones get in the water. They're really fast. So you gotta be careful of those little ones. Also, a worthwhile note, the baby zombies are immune to sunlight. Oops. So if you're worried about zombies in your base, you really want to be worried about the baby zombies specifically. Wow, I'm holding a lot of gunpowder. I was holding half a stack of gunpowder just now. Wow. I do need to start mapping out more of my base, more of the area around my base specifically. Deposit the Nautilus shell. Anything else I want to deposit? String, yeah. No, that looks like everything. Okay. Now I can pick up the shears. Now I can run inside, hop in bed. No idea why it played that sound effect. I'm not currently in a cave. Although I guess technically this is defined as a cave that I am currently in. Where am I hearing zombies from? Above? Yep, there they are. my kelp look tall. A portion of the lag is likely the kelp. Yeah, it's looking like it's the kelp. So I'm going to want to actually set up that auto harvest system a little bit sooner than normal. How's my observer count looking? Low. How is... Oh, I can use a daylight sensor. This would actually be a really good use for the daylight sensor. Really bad use for repairing my longbow. Okay, so I want those there, swap those, that there, grab that, open my inventory, merge those two. Now that's fully repaired. Now I have a full health leather tunic. I want to deposit the Silk Touch Efficiency 3 iron shovel that I have, which I will save for when I need to dig up grass, I guess, or path blocks. I could use it to dig grass, so that's my grass collection shovel, it looks like. That's fine. Really is. It is perfectly fine. I can live with that. If I need grass blocks, I have a shovel for it. Now I collect the kelp, which collected up here. Down to here. Go ahead and collect the pumpkins, which one of these should be growing any moment now. If I can spot it growing, I can see the pistons fire, and you'll see that only for the pistons fire. However, now we're not at a very good viewing angle, so it is what it is. Kelp. Deposit. Hopper. Yes. Gravel. I need to deposit that. Is that used for anything? No, is that used for anything? Sure. Sand. I'm running really low on sand. Of course, I've been running really low on sand, so that's nothing new. Craft up more of these sticks. I'll pull from the logs down there. Okay, got the experience to drop, so I'm good there. Now I just rocket downwards. Boop. There we go. I can get unbreaking on my iron pickaxe. I might go for it. Okay, that was awkward. Not sure how I just switched